Hi everyone, happy new month to you. Hi Lisa, how are you doing? Sorry for the little hold up. So let's start. Thanks for your donation. I haven't still received it. Maybe it's a network, but we'll see. All right. Thank you so much for your donation, regardless. And can you please repost your first question? Can you please repost your first question? Okay. Yes, I am. So after the donation, you can repost your question. I went out to a common I went out to a common place to say hi to a bartender and cash showed up. Overall, we had a good time. We all got kind of drunk with the other friends that were there. How was the energy? Are you asking which person's energy are you asking about? The whole gang was there. Okay. I had to live in the just just how did he like it? I had to leave in the morning since we went to bed so late. I stayed at his house. All right, so you have his energy during the whole process. Okay, so you have the Two of Swords as your first card. You have Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, High Priestess, Eight of Swords. Then you have the Fool's energy, the Fool card. All right, so during the time he actually came, when you guys were in the club, I also want you to note this energy as well. So you have the Four of Wands, okay? All right, so he had this light-hearted energy, when you guys were in the club, okay? I feel like he actually enjoyed, the social energy based on the fact that everybody was there. You guys were having a good time, and he also noticed your presence. Okay, your presence was, magnetic, good vibe, um, attractive energy in here. Okay, so you may have noticed how you actually how you looked at the event, okay, how you actually carried yourself. So it was actually like watching you basically, okay, while acting like it was being lighthearted and not, really noticing anything basically. All right, so when you guys went back, when you guys left, you went back to his house, you slept over. The feeling changed from being lighthearted to the Ninth of Cups, okay? All right, feeling of love, feeling of. I feel like he actually watched you a lot, and he has, private thoughts about you, okay? So, you have the Eight of Swords. So I see him analyzing you, thinking about you when you guys were in the house, especially the times he was actually, you know, the times he was awake. Maybe when you were sleeping, he may have been awake. He may have been up as well. Okay, so basically what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing two energies here. So you have the full card, you have the Four of Wands. So he was actually thinking about a lot of things, okay? He may have been acting like surface, he may have been acting, you know, light-hearted while he has this energy in there, but I feel like he may have kept it, maybe kept it a little bit hidden. How much he likes you, how much he has feelings for you, those were hidden, and I also sense some kind of a little bit of confusion on what to do with your energy. Okay, so he was thinking whether to actually, act on it long term or just keep it in a light-hearted way. So this brings me to, it makes me want to ask you this question. After that day, what energy did you give to him? Because he's a little bit in reflective mode right now, okay? He's having a lot of thoughts about you, but he's not showing it, right? So you have, when I clarified the High Priestess, the Eight of Swords came out, and when I clarified the Eight of Swords, the Four card came out. So he's having a very deep reflective thought about you. It's like you're living rent free in his head, right? And you know, he's wondering if he should take that leap of faith towards you or if he should just keep it, moving the way it has been before. So let me ask you this question. After that day, I can't really follow the story anymore, you know, but have you guys had like, a meaningful conversation after the day you guys had that other stuff? I can't really remember the whole story, but basically what he was thinking about, it was a little bit confused about your energy, and you know he's in between. He doesn't know what to do with your energy. Okay, so on one hand, he sees you as very attractive, um, very attractive, independent. On the other hand, he has feelings for you. Okay, and on another thought, he doesn't know what to do with these feelings. So it's like he's stuck in limbo right now. That's what I see. We haven't had any really deep conversations since we had just been lighthearted. Okay. The bartender said I was confusing because I couldn't make up my mind on a drink, and Cash agreed saying I'm confusing. Yeah, so that's the energy in here. but I said it in a nice, jokey way. Yeah. Most times when people joke about something, they are partly, it's partly true. It's partly what they think about you. Okay, even though it's a joke. All right. So, but this is how it really feels. He has, he has whatever it takes to ask you out, but he's not sure of your energy. Okay. You're giving the right energy, like when it comes to attraction. Okay, you are on point, but he's still confused, maybe because you've not really talked about that energy, since he said you can't be friends anymore. You guys have not really talked, and I feel like he's confused right now. Okay, so that's the overall energy I see for between you guys. I tried to call him in the night time and he said that was sweet on me. All right. Okay. All right. So you have this first. So how did it feel? Is energy, in this during this time you guys went out? During the whole time you guys went out, okay? How did it feel? So you have spiritual gifts. So this is the card for meditation. This is the card for sober reflection. Okay, so he is deep in thought about you. So let me just say that whatever you do at this point in time is very important. This time where he's reflecting, okay, this is the phase before someone makes a decision. All right, so he's trying to evaluate the relationship. You have karmic lesson, okay, so he's trying to evaluate his life and relationship. He's trying to evaluate you, maybe even his past relationship. you know um he's thinking deeply about his next move. Okay, yes, he's deep in thoughts, and that is why he came out as the high priestess the other time. Okay, so um even though he's showing that he's light-hearted in that, in that club, he was deep in thought, and I feel like he was really, really watching you without you even knowing. Okay, then you have this card. It says dating, and then you have spotlights. um he doesn't want to be friends, by the way. All right, he doesn't want to be friends anymore. He wants something more than friendship. All right, it feels like um being with you is an achievement, basically. Okay, it feels like, it's going to be an achievement being with you. It's going to be an achievement winning you over. Okay, and you have this energy. Give it time. Okay, this says everything is divine timing, let things flow. So you understand the fact that this may take time. You understand the fact that you know you may want to take it little by little, or you may want to take it little by little, but it does have faith that with time things will fall into place. But I am telling you that you know um, whatever you do, if you're interested in this, the energy is already there. The dating energy is already there. He should ask you out, very soon. But your energy also matters in what he decides to do. I feel like he's also thinking about the past relationship, comparing energies as well. He's just in deep reflection about everything when it comes to relationships. So your next action is very, very important. So I would say, what do you want in this connection? You need to really sit yourself down and ask yourself what you want in this connection, because whatever you want in this connection, you can get. Okay. So I think today's is already December 2nd where I am. Um, the full moon ritual will be coming up in the next 2 days. Oh well, maybe almost 3 days. Okay. So you have to make a decision on what you want to do. All right. The energy is already here. He's already thinking about, if you can put somebody in a deep reflection like this about what they want to do next in a relationship, then it's good. All right. It's a very good energy. But you also need to be careful because this is a decision making phase for him. Okay, so this is you're reading for the oracle card. I hope that helps. I feel I cannot give him too much attention or he gets cocky. Oh well, you're partly right, but there is a but. Okay, um, you're partly right, but there is a but. I think it's with timing. It depends on how he feels about you. Okay, naturally has this ego. Okay, and he likes to test people, right? But the minute if you realize that, you know, so there is something about when someone loves you, they feel your pain, right? So if it gets to that point where, you know, he says something and you don't like it, and that actually translates to his own pain or his own, um, you know, that actually makes him sad at the same time, he will stop doing that. That's why I said there is a but, okay? So it comes with, feelings, basically. Okay, guys, if you are here for free reading, you can post your question now. Okay, I'm going to take the donation reading first, and after the donation reading, I will start answering your free questions. So please post your question now so that I can screenshot them and keep them for when I'm done with the donation. Okay, so if you've posted before, please repost so I can have the snapshot at the same time. All right. Hi, Mindful. How are you doing? Thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. What is your question? Or is it a you versus them reading? Let me check. Let me check. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Happy new month to you. So let's see what's happening between you guys right now. What's the situation between Andrea and Christian right now? All right, so something fell. Let me get it. So it came out in the reverse, by the way. So let's see what this is. Challenges came out in the reverse. Okay, make a decision, work on inner healing. All right. Um, all right. What else? And then you have intimacy. So challenges came out in the reverse, intimacy came out in the upright. And under this, it says they will be back. All right. Expect to hear from them soon. So energy is looking positive today. As I'm doing this reading, I'm perceiving one very beautiful aroma. Like it makes me want to, it makes me hungry, by the way. It makes me want to eat something nice. All right. We had a big fight, and on Saturday I blocked him again. I don't know what's on his mind because he didn't try to contact me. So what happens? Um, I was about to pull cards from this deck, messages of love deck. Okay, so um, we can. He spent the last 3 days with her, so we can actually get what he's thinking from here. Um, so what caused the fights? He did not come home. Obviously, because I mean, you guys had he's not feeling good, so he needs someone to comfort him. All right. So, what does he want to say to you? She's preparing. I don't understand what you mean by she's preparing. I think she's preparing leaving. Leaving to where? All right. Hold on. So, from this energy, it does feel like, you know, um, personally, I don't feel like she's the bone of contention here. All right. And um, intimacy. So between the both of you, one person is frustrated over intimacy. Okay. So I'm going to use my tarot cards to clarify this energy before I ask about his feelings. Okay. What is the current energy between you guys? Current energy between Andrea and Christine. Nine of Coins, Ten of Cups, and Queen of Swords. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Page of Coins. Tell me about the Nine of Coins, please. Death card. All right. So after the fight they had, after the fight Andrea and Christian had on Saturday, um, how does it feel about the situation? How does it feel about the situation? Interesting. How does it feel about Andrea right now? And what is the next action? How does it feel about the marriage situation right now? What's his feelings over the marriage situation right now? Eight of Cups, the Moon, Two of Cups. Hi, Richard. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Thank you, and I wish you the same. All right, I need to ask you a question, right? While I know that, I cannot really tell, I can't say, oh, I understand what you're going through because I do not understand. Like, I am not in that situation right now, and I have not been in that situation before. Okay, so I cannot imagine how painful it is for you. Okay, you really need to sit yourself down and ask yourself what you truly want and what you truly want in this situation, because I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Like, outburst will not change anything. Fighting will not change. Fighting will not change anything. You will not communicate through an outburst. There are some people that you cannot just communicate with them through, an outburst. Instead, they will pull back their energy from you, because people have different ways of reacting, even though, he is in the wrong, if that makes sense. Okay. So I feel like, having a quarrel is not really effective. It's painful, yes, but a quarrel is not effective in this situation. In fact, it's going to draw you 10 steps behind instead of moving forward. Okay. But the energy doesn't look too bad. So let's see what he wants to say to you. Let's see what he wants to say to you. All right. Okay. You have this card that says habits. What else do you want to say to you? Runner. Okay. You have damage, energy, and you have hope. All right. Um, on that deck, you have missed opportunity. Okay. So this card says habits. All right. I don't know if we will ever change. All right. So whatever like quarrel you guys used to have is a problem. It is a problem. Okay. Like I said, it doesn't really help the situation. It makes him feel like, oh, um this is always chaotic and I need some backup. That's just the truth. I'll tell you that. If you want, see, let me tell you, if you want to really tackle a situation, you do not need, you don't need, to quarrel with the person. And I'm telling you from experience, honestly, quarrel will not do anything to people who do not communicate through that avenue. In fact, they will feel like it's chaotic and they need to leave at that point in time. That's it. So I feel like whatever, outbursts, which I totally understand from your end because it's very painful, right? But it will not solve the issue. It will not. It will only, you know, take you backwards. That's just the truth. So you have runner, okay? So I'm telling you what's on his mind right now, okay? So you have this card, it says runner. It says, I don't want to run anymore. And that is the reason why you have all these positive energies in here. So I don't want to run anymore. It means that he wants to fix things. Okay. He does have that willingness to fix things. That's just the truth. Okay, so I do not want to run anymore. It means that it still has, it still values you, the family. He has the intention of fixing things. Okay, the problem here is that he's not taking that decision. He's not, there is no action yet. Okay, but this is what he wants, this is what is on his mind. Okay, so you have this card, it says damage. Okay, um we are both hurting from this. So basically, he knows that you are hurt and he is also hurt as well. So it's not just you, whatever you're feeling, be rest assured that he feels it too. Okay, so I don't feel like, maybe sometimes he may do some things on purpose, but I don't feel like when it comes to this issue, he's trying to hurt you on purpose. Okay, even though he's not taking the right action or the right decisions right now. All right, so you have this card, hope, and this says, I haven't given up on us yet. So he, like I said, he still values the family, he still wants the connection, he still wants you, which is a good thing. Okay, it is a good thing. So he hasn't given up on the relationship, he still has the intention of fixing things. Okay, it's just that he's not taking the right action right now. And you have this energy, mixed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. So he's also blaming himself for some of the things that are happening. So the good thing is that he realizes his own faults. Um, you know, he actually knows that the fact that he is not taking the right decisions right now. Okay, so he really doesn't need a quarrel to actually realize what is going on here, because he already knows what is happening. He already knows what he's doing. The only thing that is remaining is for him to take action. That is the part where he is lacking behind. Okay, so these are his feelings right now, towards whatever happened between you guys. Okay. All right. So you have challenges in the reverse. This makes me feel like, the problem, whatever you think is the problem, is toning down. Okay, the problem is coming down little by little, and there is sexual tension in the air. All right, maybe from you or from him or from the both of you, somebody feels sexually starved and wants intimacy as well. Okay, so that's the energy I'm getting here. So I feel like part of the problem or part of the quarrel right now could be because of the lack of intimacy, basically. Okay, so you have current energies between you guys. You have, this was the first energy that came out. You have the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Cups. You have the Queen of Swords, that's you, and then you have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the good thing about this energy, sorry, I did clarify the Nine of Pentacles and the Death card came out, right? So the good thing about this here is that you guys have the Ten of Cups. It means that both of you still values the connection. Okay, both of you still see each other as family. You are actually in pain over this, which I understand, and you're not giving much to this energy. Let me tell you, in its core, so let me tell you what the problem is. The problem is not the third party at this point in time. Okay, maybe the third party is using some tricks. Yes, we understand that, but I really want to talk to you after the live stream if you're free. Yeah, I'm free. I'll reach out to you after the live. So basically, let me just say something. The problem is in the core, is core. So let me explain something to you. Look at this card. This card says Nine of Pentacles. This is my card for single, being single, giving yours. So this is my card for self-love, self-care, singlehood actually. Okay. He is in this energy. I feel like this is like, this is what they call midlife crisis. Yes, this is a midlife crisis where somebody feels bored. So don't take it the wrong way, but I want to explain something to you. The problem is not because it's not the third party right now. Much of the problem is not the third party right now. He is in the space where he feels a little bit bored with his life and is going to look for, is going to look for some thrills right there. Okay, he's feeling like, oh, I do not want to act like a married person. I want to have some fun, right? And it feels like the third party is there for his fun, basically. Okay, so what I want you to think about is think about the beginning of this whole thing. What happened before everything started? Okay, so what happened before everything started? Why does it feel like it needs to have some fun outside? Outside you guys' relationship. Okay, so ask yourself, what else, like what was your contribution to the problem at the beginning? That is what I want to ask. So that's a question for you and yourself alone, right? Look at what you can do, because obviously he's not walking away from this relationship. He still feels like you guys are married. He still doesn't want to let you go, but he still feels inside himself like, I need to get some fun, basically. So, what can you do? What do you think you can do to make him feel like, oh, I do not need to go outside to get any fun anymore, because whatever I need, I'm getting from my relationship, if that makes sense. And I want to say this again: do not quarrel anymore. See, it's better you learn the act of seduction, or you learn the act of manipulation, whatever you want to learn to tackle this issue, than for you to quarrel with him. I'll tell you that. Do not, don't quarrel. Honestly, it doesn't help. Okay? Do not quarrel. It's better you use, I just want to see, do not like, don't make it, if you're angry, do not make it obvious that you're angry. It takes a lot of maturity and a lot of, practicing to achieve that, that level, especially if you communicate your frustrations through talking, or through outburst or something. You need to learn how to pull back your energy if you're angry, because when you pull back your energy from people when you're not happy with the way they treated you, little by little they will start understanding that, they will start associating your distance, okay, with when they misbehave. Okay, it's just like training an animal. You can train people with silence. So over time, the person gets to know that, okay, if they do something to you, you're going to pull back your energy, and they may not like you pulling back your energy. So when they don't like you pulling back your energy in silence, no, don't say anything, right? They will now be the one to come to you and ask you, oh, what's the problem? What's going on? And then you guys can now have a heart to heart conversation, if that makes sense. Instead of, you know, quarrel. There are some people that quarreling, some people will resolve issues after quarreling, right? But some people will pull back their energy after quarreling. So you have to know the kind of person you're dealing with and how to handle them, what really works for them. In your case, I do not think that quarreling works. Okay, it doesn't really work. You have to, ask yourself certain questions. What you want in this connection? What do you really want in this connection? At the beginning of everything, what happened? What happened at the beginning? Very, very important. What did you do? What was your how did you handle the situation at the beginning? That would tell you where your faults are, or what you did that were not really correct, basically. Okay. What can you do to make sure that he doesn't feel this anymore? Because, I mean, he already knows that what he's doing is wrong, right? He already knows that he needs to work on, you know, your relationship, but he's not doing it because he feels like he needs to have some fun. Okay, so what can you do? What does he like? What do you think he likes? What can you do to draw him closer? Because the truth is, if you really want the relationship to work, then you must do something to make it work. That's just the truth. Okay, you must do something to make it work. So, and even though you are in pain, you must do something to make it work. That's just it. Yes, but he doesn't want to talk about our relationship or about what he will do. Do not ask him. That's where you're missing it. Don't ask him. So when it comes to this issue, you need a little bit of focus and patience. Okay, like I said before, don't ask him. Don't ask him. Just I like this energy you're giving to him. Okay, you're giving the page of pentacles. This is not much. All right, this is you doing maybe co-parenting, talking to him when necessary. You understand, talking to him when necessary, and not giving much in the connection, which is good because he's not giving you the right energy right now. Okay, so I feel like you need to focus on maintaining that, and do not ask him any question. Let me tell you something. It's like you need to go and read about reverse psychology. Okay, read about reverse psychology, and how to handle when you want to get something from someone. How do you handle them without actually arguing with them or quarreling with them? Personally, how I handle people like this, I just pull back my energy and stay there without asking the person anything, without you know making like without outrightly coming to tell the person, oh, we need to talk about this. I do not ask about, don't ask about what the person is doing. Do not care about what the person is doing. Do not ask them, why they are doing this or anything. Just pull back your energy and stay there. After a while, this person, if you want to make it faster, when you pull back your energy, you add a little bit of spirituality to it secretly. And what will happen is the person will come to you and ask you why you've been distant away from them. So that is when you guys will have the conversation. Okay. And then in that situation, people are likely to change than when you come out and fight with them, if that makes sense. There are some people that, and I'm telling you this from experience, okay? I have dealt with somebody for like 17 years, and over time, I have come to realize that this person does not vibe with outbursts. Okay, so people like that do not, you can spend years and years quarreling with them, it will not work. Basically, it will not work. You have to devise means to, deal with them. And silence without drama, you know, is what people like this need to come back to their senses. Okay, and then if you have any spiritual stuff to do, whether you're good at praying, whether you're good at using the candle, whatever you're good at, you can add it to that secretly, and that draws the person towards you. That makes help the person to make decision, the decision to change. And again, you cannot make anybody to change except they want to. So but you can actually use your behavior to induce that change in them. So when you pull back your energy without any drama, they will start associating you to a peaceful person. So they will start associating your energy to peace and, you know, um, a no nonsense energy and peaceful energy. Okay, she doesn't take nonsense, but she's peaceful. What can I do to get in a good side? Do you understand? But if you engage in quarrel, it will take the situation backwards. Okay, so where does it stand in this connection? You have the judgments, you have the eight of pentacles, and you have the eight of wands. These are very, very positive energy, extremely positive energy. Okay, this tells me that you guys where he is right now, where he stands in the relationship right now is very, very positive. So whatever you guys fought about, didn't have any impact on whether he wants to leave or not. Okay, it did have an impact in him pulling back his energy from you, not calling you and all that. But on the long term, okay, he's not thinking about walking away. He did think about it, but he's not walking away, right? So let me tell you something. You have the upper hand here. And why am I saying that? Why am I saying that? Because the universe is involved. Okay. The universe is involved in this. Like I told you before, your aura helps him to achieve things. Your aura makes him happy. Your aura puts him in a good mood. What you need to do is to make use of that and let that energy to draw him closer to you. Okay, what this means is that he's not going anywhere. You already know that. Okay, the universe is going to correct him. If he cannot correct himself, the universe is going to correct him. Okay, and the universe will push him to want to work on this. All right, so where he is right now in this connection is he knows that he needs to work on things. He knows that he needs to call. So he's going to call you. He's going to try to reach out to you soon. Okay. So he knows that he needs to work on this. That is a fact that he already knows. Okay. He knows that he's not walking away. But, you know, your quarrel, whatever you told him broke his heart. So you need to avoid, let me tell you something, like I will always say, quarreling and harsh words doesn't help. I know that you're in pain and you need to vent. Okay. You can vent to someone else. Do not, because if you vent to him, it's going to turn into an argument and it's going to turn into a big quarrel, and everything is going to go back to square one, honestly. Okay, so right now towards you, he's heartbroken. Maybe the things you told him were too strong for him, or he doesn't like what you said. Okay, so just know that whatever you said to him actually affected him. Okay, he's heartbroken. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a good energy as well. The Wheel of Fortune tells about change, okay? But then he's pulling back his energy from you for now. He's going to pull back his energy for now because he feels like you are angry, which you are. You are angry because you came out as the Queen of Swords, okay? He thought about walking away, or he's thinking about, okay, his energy could also be the walking away energy because he's pulling away right now. He's waiting till you calm down a little bit before he actually reaches out to you again, or tries to reach out to you. The moon card tells about intense confusion. He's very, very like he doesn't even know how to help himself. Okay, he doesn't know how to help himself. But at the end of the day, you have the Two of Cups. He still loves you. You still love him. So whatever confusion this is, he's not going to walk away. He's just going to stay here being confused, and whatever you told him broke his heart, basically. Okay. But at the end of the day, this energy still remains. All right. He's just hot right now, and he feels like you are hot, and he needs to actually stay mute for a while. Okay. So, hi Carmen, how are you doing? I told him for the holidays I don't want to see him and he should stay with his parents for a while. That hurts him. Okay. So let me tell you something. Obviously he doesn't know what to do in this. He doesn't know how to solve his problem. I feel like you should help, but you should help silently by the way you react to, his actions. Like I've already said this before, do not ask him anything. Don't ask him about, oh, when are you making the decision to work on this? When are you leaving the third party? Um, when are you doing this? I deserve better. Don't say all those things. See, if you want to vent, choose one person that you can vent to. You can send me the message. You can send maybe somebody close to you the message. Whoever you can vent to, you can send the message to yourself. So there is one way you can actually relieve tension when somebody is doing something that you don't like. What you do is get a journal, okay? Get a journal or get a second email or a second WhatsApp line where you can be talking to yourself, right? You would type out all the things he does that you don't like and all the things you want to say to him, all the hurtful things you want to say to him, only that you are not going to say those things to him. You're going to type that message. I think you should type that message. All right, Carmen, thank you so much. Um, um, yes, Lisa, you can ask your question when I finish with mindful. Before yes, you can ask your last question after this question, after this reading. So what I'm saying, mindful, is you can type out that message. Why it's good to type the message or write it is because it takes those energy, that pain away from you. Okay, so it's like you're venting to either your journal or you're venting to you know your whatever, your WhatsApp page basically. So after writing all those messages, all the things you feel, all the things you want to tell him, write it like you're sending it to him, but do not send it to him. You will send that message to yourself. If you have a second email, you send it to yourself. If you have a second WhatsApp, you send it to yourself. Or you can write it on your diary, in your diary. By the time you send it, you've already taken some of those weight away from you. Or you can send it to a trusted person that you feel you can talk to, if that makes sense. Okay? That will take the pain away from you at that point in time, if that makes sense. Right? So that will help you to be balanced, that will help you to be grounded, and it will help you to not vent. By the time you stop venting to him, he will start wondering why you are not talking anymore. It's a very dangerous energy. If you know how to use that energy, you can use it to control anybody. Tested and trusted. I'm telling you. If you can achieve that discipline of not asking him all those questions, at some point he will start asking himself why you are not venting, why you're not quarreling, and that alone is going to be very painful for him, basically. That will push him to want to change, okay? And that's what I'm saying here, basically. So let's see his next action towards you, by the way. Next action. Yes, I have. What are his next action towards you? What is next action towards you? See, he's going to pull back his energy. So he's in reflection with the Hermit card. Ooh, okay, you have the Lover's energy. Um, Tell me, what is this sad about? All right. And then you have the Six of Pentacles. So he's not in a bad energy, by the way. Okay, he's just in a deep reflection, and it also misses your body as well. He wants to have that. He wants to have you. That's just a fact that's happening here. And I don't know why I keep saying, a pregnancy coming in your future between you and him. Okay, so one of his tension, one of his sadness is coming from the fact that he doesn't have your body anymore. Okay, he doesn't have access to you um, anymore. So he definitely thinks about um, he definitely thinks about coming back. He definitely thinks about working on your marriage, your relationship, especially, your relationship, what is happening between the both of you. He actually is not happy about it. But it's like when the Bible says the spirit is eager, but the flesh is weak. You need to help him, spiritually or energetically. Okay? Why you pretend that you don't care physically? So why you co-parent with him, talk to him when it's necessary to talk to him, pull back that energy. Do not like quarrel with him, do not ask him anything, just be the peaceful person, but he will know that you're not giving him that energy that he wants from you, right? That will make him snap back to wanting to take action. I think you should do something about him taking action. That will help. All right, that will help. So, like I told you before, there is something you need to be doing under the scene regularly. If you want to be doing it once every month, it will help you a lot. It's a long-term thing, so it will help you. That stuff, the purpose of that stuff is to help him detach from the third party and to help him make that decision that he's not being able to make, to work on this. He already has that mindset of working on your energy. So he wants, you should help him energetically to make that decision, to help him to take, that decision, while you also make changes in your life. Okay, like I said, you need, to think about what happened at the beginning. How did you contribute to the situation? And you yourself need to make, some changes. Okay, since you want this, obviously you want this to work. Okay, you want this to work, you still care about him, so you need to start thinking about what are the things he likes, where did you really go wrong at the beginning, and fix that as well. And again, looking good is a very, very big part of attraction, seduction. You also need to start doing some certain things to also look much more attractive as well, because let's be honest, men are moved by what they see. That's just the truth. Okay, so you also need to be seductive. And there's another thing that goes with physical seduction. When a woman starts making herself look beautiful, more than before. Okay, when a woman starts making herself look beautiful more than before, whatever man that is around her will start wondering which man they are getting beautiful for, and that man is pulled back into the energy, because I mean, looking good is a way of seduction when it comes to men. All right, yes, I have. Okay, so that's good. So let's see his next action towards you. First of all, I just want to say, what is blocking this connection between you guys? What is blocking the connection between you guys? Five of cups. Tell me about 5 of cups, please. Okay. What is blocking? What's his zodiac sign? Let me know what his zodiac sign. I don't know. It's coming out as a tarot person. But let me know what his zodiac sign is. So you can actually um so sometimes it's Pisces. Sometimes when you're dealing with people, right? The fastest way to know how to deal with people is to, she's Taurus, okay. The fastest way to know how to deal with people is to get to know what's happening in their core, inside of them, like who they are from the inside. That is how um you know that is how you get to know what you can do to bring them closer. Okay, so one of the blockage in this, in between you guys, one of the block between you guys is the fact that is in this 5 of cups energy. There is a regret here. Okay, there's a regret here. There is this energy. So let me tell you about these 3 energies. This is regrets. The Hierophant is somebody who is traditional. So this tells me that is a man that acts like a traditional man. Traditional men usually feels like, oh, I'm the man, whatever I do is right. Okay. So um, I can do what I like. That's the energy that I'm getting here. Okay. And this is also the energy of him feeling like, oh, you guys are still together in, I know what this means. This is, you guys are still together in marriage, and you should be doing what you're supposed to do in the marriage, basically. Okay. And I will tell you for a fact that he is also not happy about the fact that you're not having sex with him. Then you have the strength card. It means that he's a very stubborn person. Okay. He's a very stubborn person, and quarreling will not work. Quarreling doesn't work with this kind of people. All right. Telling them what to do doesn't work. It doesn't work with them. But seduction and manipulation will work on this person perfectly. Okay, so you need to learn the act of seduction, seducing him without saying anything, without asking him question. So let me tell you something. If you're dealing with a man who is stubborn, all right, will not budge, will not change, you cannot fight him head on. If you fight with him, he will do the direct opposite of what you want. Okay? But if you make him feel like he's in charge, there's a way you make a man feel like he's in charge, and you make him feel like he's doing what he wants, but at the end of the day, you're the one controlling him, but he doesn't know that you're the one controlling him, basically. So the two things I see here that is a block in this connection is him being in this energy for whatever reason. All right, him being in this Five of Cups energy, some kind of regret in here, which can come from fighting, but I'm not entirely sure what is causing, his energy, being in the Five of Cups energy, okay? And then his stubbornness, him being a traditional man, thinking that he can do whatever he likes, is also a block in here, okay? So you have to figure out how to deal with him being like this, okay? All right, so why is in the Five of Cups energy? Why is in the Five of Cups energy? Oh, interesting. All right. You have forgiveness. Forgiveness. I am struggling to get over the past. Interesting. Interesting. What else is blocking this connection between them? What is blocking this connection between them? Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. Wow. And then you have the chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. All right. Interesting. Um, Let me tell you what happened. There is something you did at the beginning of this. There's something you did to him. Whether you did it consciously or you did it unconsciously, there is something you did to him at the beginning of the whole stuff that made him feel like he wants to teach you a lesson. So whatever he wanted to achieve was, I don't know who gave him this advice, right? He never wanted to leave you, basically, okay? But he wanted to act like the man of the relationship, and he wanted you to be the one always chasing him. It's just that whatever he planned did not work out that way. It did not work out with you because you did not react the way he actually, you know, wanted you to react. Okay. But the truth is, there is something that happened between you and him at the beginning of everything that made him decide that he's going to bring a third party into your marriage. You need to think about what happened at the beginning of everything. That is the genesis of everything. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in this energy, because that actually hurt him. There's something you did that was hurting him at the beginning of everything. So maybe you need to think about that, or maybe you can tell me later, after the live stream, so we can figure out how you can actually, bring him back. So I'm telling you that the third party is not a problem. It's not entirely the problem. Okay. Yeah. So let's see his next action towards you. So I'm going to use this card. Um, so next 3 months, his next action towards you in the next 3 months. All right. So you have irreplaceable. This card says, the way you love can never be matched. I've told you this thing before. Third party is your problem, but it's not the real problem. I'm telling you the truth, okay? So let me tell you something. So this is what I told you before. Irreplaceable. The kind of love you've given to him, he cannot get elsewhere. Like I said, you gave him this maternal love energy. unconditional love that he cannot get elsewhere. If he likes it, he can go to anywhere. He's not going to get it. It's something he misses, and it's something he wants to get from you. It's something he wants to get back from you. Okay, so that's is also part of the things that is hurting him right now. But he's forgetting that he's not doing the right thing. Okay? He's not doing the right thing to pull you back. While in his mind, he feels like he is the man, you should do what you're supposed to do as a wife. Okay? So, um, irreplaceable, you have unworthy. You are a better person than I am. So he knows that he actually did you wrong. So you don't even need to remind him about this. He already knows that what he did was very wrong. All right, so he already knows that he should fix this. And then you have unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss, so he's not going to leave you alone. He's only retreating now because he feels that you're angry, and you're bitter about some things, and you tell him the bitter things, right? So that is the reason why he's going to pull back for now. Expect him to reach out to you very soon. All right, so let me tell you something. Six of Pentacles was what Six of Pentacles is what is clarifying this card, meaning that he's going to come back to you. He has the intention of working on this. So you have unfinished business. He wants to talk to you, basically. He wants to talk to you, but I think you should not. Don't push for this. He's going to have a conversation with you, but do not push for this conversation. Let him come back to you. Okay, so you have the Six of Pentacles, meaning someone coming to give you stuff. Okay, someone coming to offer you something. All right, so he's going to offer you something, but he's not going to offer you his all at once. Don't get mad about it. Take whatever he's going to give you. Don't get mad, but work on it secretly. Okay? If you quarrel, you're gonna go back to square one. Please do not stop quarreling with him. Honestly, I just need you to, stop quarreling with him. Okay? I need you to reinvent yourself when it comes to your reaction towards him. Okay, don't be predictable. Don't be. He already knows that you're going to react emotionally. You need to stop doing that. Okay, so you have. Anytime you quarrel with him, this is the energy that he feels. He feels like he's unworthy, and then he goes back to third party. Okay, so make him feel like you are his peace of mind. Like you are the quiet place. Okay, it will help. It will help. Maybe I should ignore him. Yeah, you should just ignore him. Yes. Okay, and you have this energy, irreplaceable. I've already explained this before. The energy of him wanting you to do what you're supposed to do as a wife, but him not giving you, all his energy. Okay, so I feel like he's been a little bit selfish here, but at the end of the day, he's not going to leave you alone because he knows that you ground him. Your energy actually grounds him, and he cannot do without that energy. If he walks away from you, he's going to be punished. The universe is going to punish him for doing that. Okay, things will not go the way. Things in his life will start going bad, and he will now come back to you. Okay, even without you doing anything. So in the next 3 months, I do see him moving closer to you. His energy looks like he's moving closer to you, and next 3 months, especially in the third month, it looks like he's going to come towards you for some kind of discussion, heart to heart discussion. And you need to keep your cool, because if you do not keep your cool, this energy is going to change. And when you keep your cool, this might come sooner than you expect. Okay, but it's coming in the next 3 months, within the next 3 months. Okay. So how you respond to his energy will also determine whether this is going to come to pass or not. Okay. I don't think it will. expect that. Maybe I should. I don't think you will expect that. So I want you to um, just do not talk to him about what he's doing. Okay, just co-parent the way you co-parent. Talk to him when is when is necessary, when it's about the kids, right? But keep your feelings to yourself. Keep your hurt, your pain to yourself. Honestly, it doesn't help when you know vent to him. Do not ask him anything. After a while, he will start asking himself why you are not reacting emotionally the way you used to react, and that will help. That will make him want to know, you know, what is going on with you. It will make him want to talk to you. All right. So just be. I know it's difficult and it takes a lot of practice. I'll tell you that it takes a lot of practice, but you really need to do that if you want to rectify this old stuff. Okay. So this is what I have for you. I hope that helps. Is mostly in a positive energy. His heart is in pain, but his energy looks way more positive than negative. You're welcome, and thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. All right. Before I go to Carmen, Lisa, you can post your last question. I'll be back, please. Okay, guys. Lisa is not here, so Carmen, how have you been, Carmen? Happy New Month to you. Oh, please hold on. Okay, I'm okay, busy on dates. Whoo! You've been on date? Wow, that's nice. Oh my gosh. What's going on? Saw the apartment I want to move into last week. They are offering me a choice between two. Okay, that's nice to hear. So what's going on? You donated for you versus them reading, right? I'm excited to know just a lots of new. Good, 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 good. Well, I'm happy that you are in a happy place right now. So who is the date? Okay, a 4 week love read. Okay, he's still back and forth. Okay, all right. So let's see for. I thought we could. I thought we would at least last sex. Okay. Let's see for what's coming towards you in love for the next 4 weeks. What's coming towards coming in love for the next 4 weeks, please. What's coming towards coming in love for the next 4 weeks? What's coming towards coming in love for the next 4 weeks? What's coming towards coming in love for the next 4 weeks? Interesting. And this is your movement. So this is your first week from now. Silver lining, 6 of mirrors. So I'm going to introduce the cards, so just hold on. Now this one came in the reverse. You have page of roses in the reverse. This the free spirits. So this is like someone from the past, maybe the person you're talking to me. You know. All right. 10 of Wands is your first card. What's coming towards you in love for the next week? 10 of Wands, you have 4 of Wands, you have distance. So let me read this. Let me read this card. It says, you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant right now. That is, this tells me that you've ended something, or you've ended relationship or relationships. And then you have this card. It says love spell. And this card actually is the card of when someone is doing a love spell on you, but I don't feel like someone is doing a love spell on you. So you have this, you've been bewitched, okay? But this is not how this energy, the way this energy came into this reading, this is not how it came, okay? So I'm going to explain this to you later. All right, so you have silver, you have 6 of mirrors in this deck. 6 of mirrors, silver lining. So I can see fruits in here. This card is actually a very good card. Is a very positive card. It means that there are potentials for you. The fact that you broke up with someone or you move on from somebody does not mean that that's the end of the world, okay? And then you have a Page of Cups. This is Page of Roses under a Page of Roses, unstable energy, because it came out in the reverse, okay? And this says this, the free spirits, but it came out in the reverse, meaning that this person's energy, something is not right about this person's energy. All right, this person is in a chaotic energy, okay? So you may have ended a relationship with somebody that's his energy doesn't look stable. All right, somebody with an unstable energy, okay? So let me tell you what this is, all these energies are. Next week, I really do not see much happening in your love life, okay? There is this energy of you trying to achieve stability when it comes to house, okay? Obviously, you're trying to move into another apartment, okay? So, and this is like a peace of mind. Your moving to another apartment is like you healing, is like a form of healing for you, okay? Maybe because wherever you are right now, you had memories of someone that you guys may not be together at this point in time. But when it comes to your stability in love, your peace of mind, your healing is very, very important. And movement to your new place is going to help. That is the energy I'm getting here. So your movement to a new apartment is going to help. Is a form of healing for you. Is a form of cleansing old energies away from your life. Okay, because this is old energy, this is old energy, okay? But this is coming as a message for you. You have like there is new love coming towards you. There are blessings coming towards you in future, okay? Because look at this. This is blossoming. So whatever has happened to you in the past when it comes to your relationship is a stepping stone for you to be better. All right, there's a better relationship coming towards you in future, okay? Then this card is coming out as like an advice for you, okay, to work on your aura. So this is not love spell. This is you, the advice for you to be a love spell. So how can you be a love spell? It's like you've been advised to work on your aura. Since you're looking for love, I do not see much happening next week. I just see a transition. You moving from the old to the new, you're healing old wounds, okay? You are actually moving towards a better place, but you need to attract. There is already, you know, a potential person coming towards you, okay? But you need to work on your aura, okay? You need to do cleansing. If it's cleansing bath you want to do cleansing bath is the, it cannot be overemphasized. That's the first thing you need to do. All right, cleansing bath. If you want to do a love bath, you have to do, love bath. You can also do other things to bring love towards you, and it's not you calling anybody's name to do, love spell or something. Okay, it's you, you know putting out energies. You It's like you're calling your divine counterparts. You're putting out that energy into the universe for the universe to respond and bring that energy towards you. And how can you do that? Is to actually work on yourself, your aura. Okay, so you've been asked to work on your aura since you're trying to manifest love. Okay, so next week I just see you transitioning from the old to the new energetically, if that makes sense. Okay. If you're doing the egg cleanse, don't do the salt cleanse alongside the egg cleanse, okay? Do the egg cleanse. You can do the salt cleanse once in a while, and don't do the two together, if that makes sense. Don't do the two cleanse together. So when you want to do egg cleanse, do the egg cleanse. When you want to do the salt cleanse, do the salt cleanse, if that makes sense, okay? Don't do it together, okay? Just have a time where you do this. If it's every week you want to be doing your cleansing, you can do it every week. If it's every 2 weeks you want to do it, you can do it, cleanse, you do it every 2 weeks, okay? So this is what I see for your next week. So let's see 2 weeks from now what is coming towards you in love. See, another transitioning. You are in transition. You are in transition. Ooh, I love this energy. I'll introduce the cards, just hold on. Are these cards in reverse? Let me see. Okay, they are in reverse, so I'm going to not read it in reverse, okay? So you have the Queen of Rings. This is also the Queen of Pentacles, by the way, okay? The single mom. All right, so you're coming up as the single mom, but this single mom is different. This is a single mom that is having fun. All right, have a fun day, love. This is a single mom that receives gifts, if that makes sense. So this single mom energy receives gifts, okay? And you have Knight of Flutes. This is the Knight of, so you have this card. It says Knight of Flutes, the hopeless romantic. All right. So in the next 2 weeks, it seems like somebody or more than one person will be coming towards you. You're going to be encountering multiple energies, okay? But how you deal with these energies matter. It counts, right? So we've talked about you transitioning next week, working on your aura to attract energies, to attract the love that you want, putting up intention into the universe to call your divine counterpart. Okay. Now you have Six of Swords. You have the Fool card. So this talks about, since you're trying to attract love, new love, you have to completely walk away from the old energies. That energy that no longer serve you, you need to turn your back completely on it, because once you keep yourself in a back and forth energy with someone, they are going to block the energy that is supposed to come towards you, your divine counterpart, if that makes sense. Okay, so keep on walking away from the old and open your heart towards the new while you work on your aura. All right, so you have this card saying intuition. Intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back and bite you later. Okay, and then you have this card. It says date nights. Okay, so get ready to be wined and dined. Okay, good energy. Now you have the single mom energy. This single mom, that receives love. And you have the Ninth of Flutes, the hopelessly romantic. So someone is already in your energy, or somebody is going to come towards you in the next 2 weeks. It looks like you're going to be either receiving love or receiving gift, or going on dates in the next 2 weeks. Okay, I am seeing that you are going to be attracting more than one person, and when you attract these people, you need to be very wise when you choose. Okay, so this is why where intuition comes in, right? Do not ignore red flags as they come in. Try to actually get to know them. Try to use your intuition, and whatever your intuition says is what you should do. Do not try to have a relationship with somebody who you should have fun with and dump. Okay, don't. So once they come, get to know what they are trying to give you, what what their intentions are, and treat them that way. If you want to have fun with them at that point in time, have fun and keep it moving. Okay, do not stay where you're not supposed to stay. Some people just come as a temporary energy, some come as a permanent energy. So while you are attracting men into your life in the next 2 weeks, while you're going on dates in the next 2 weeks, you have to make decision on who is going to be a temporary energy and who is going to be a permanent energy based on the energy they are giving to you. Okay, do not try to try to stay in a relationship with somebody who you should not have a relationship with, but you can have fun with the person. Okay, so this tells me that you're going to be attracting love into your life in the next 2 weeks. Men will come to you, men will ask for dates. Some may even gift you stuff. Okay, but you need to decide what you want to do with them. Also, you need to know what they are coming for. If they are coming for fun, have fun with them and keep it moving until the real person comes, while you also do what you're doing under the scene. But I want to start intimacy soon with someone sexy. Oh, that's it. It's temporary. Okay. If your attraction bat is very, very effective, men should be coming towards you in the next couple of weeks, which I already see that they'll be coming towards you. Okay. A very good attraction too will also bring a long-term partner to you. Okay, so have fun with the ones you want to have fun with and keep it moving until you get the real person that wants to stay with you. Okay, so expect to be attracting men in the next 2 weeks, and I also see a potential date next 2 weeks from now. Okay. All right. So let's see what's coming towards you in love for the next 3 weeks. Ooh, you have Three of Cups. I love this energy. You have Two of Swords. Ooh, narcissists. No. Okay. And then you have the Bachelorettes, which is the Empress card. This is the Empress card. Then you have Nine of Flutes. Fantasy suits. Interesting. All right, Three of Cups In the third week from now, it's like you're going to be hanging out with friends or love interests. But this just says that um there's going to be, you know no, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Let me explain this to you. In the next 3 weeks, you're going to be hanging out with either family or friends, or you're going to be hanging out with some people, right? This is also, it's also crucial to your love life because in gatherings, you're going to be meeting new people. So be open to attending gatherings. If your friends invite you for something, go, because that is how you meet new people. Because if you're doing like, hi, how are you doing? If you're doing attraction work and you're not going out, it will not work the way it's supposed to work. Okay? So you're taking care of your oral, then you need to go out so that you can meet new people, because it is in meeting new people that you can meet the right person. In meeting new people, you can also meet the wrong people as well, which is very, very okay, right? So um, it's mixed. It is your decision, your intuition, and your action is what will determine who you're going to end up with. So the fact that you're going to meet some narcissists doesn't mean that those are the people you're going to, be with, right? So next 3 weeks, there's going to be a hangout, and you're likely to meet somebody in that hangout. This is just a warning for you. You have two of sorts here. You have narcissists. Someone is too full of themselves. You may probably meet this kind of person. And then you have no, it's not the right time. Meaning that if you meet this person, you need to take a walk. This is why in your second week reading, you're being asked to use your intuition. And then you have this card, Nine of Flutes. It tells me that you will also meet some unserious people as you try to meet the right person, okay? Make use of your femininity, make use of your charm, okay? Do not um um give the wrong people too much access to you. So this also boils down to your intuition and your action. All right. So this tells me that in meeting people, you're going to meet people. You're going to meet people. Third week, you're going to meet new people. All right, new men. But you need to not give your energy to the ones that you suspect they are not good for you. All right, someone that is full of himself, doesn't reach out, doesn't give you the right energy, is not the person you will need. Okay. All right, it's not the type of person you need to be in a relationship with. So while you have fun, like I said, have fun. You're gonna meet people. You will meet people. New people are coming in the third week from now. Have fun and keep it moving if the person is not right for you, and you're going to know that the person is not right for you by the way the person treats you, by the way they react, by the way you feel when the person talks to you. How do you pay? Please look, check the description box. You're going to see all the links. Use the link under whatever reading you want to get, and the link will take you to the payment page. Okay. So as you meet people third week from now, make use of your femininity, um stand by your principles, and if somebody is not giving you good energy, make sure you leave that person behind, is what they are telling you. If the person reminds you, or the person is mimicking the energy of those people you've met from the past, then dump that person. That's what spirit is saying. Okay. If it is an indecisive person, dump them as well. You don't need that kind of person around you. But you can have fun with the person. However you want to have fun with the person, then keep it moving, is what this card is saying. But then what's the highlights of this third week is that you need to go out. You need to go out. You need to hang out with your friends, family. However you need to hang out, you need to hang out. Okay, so if you are being invited for an event third week from now, please go to the event. If you're invited to a club, go. A sit out, go, because you will likely meet more people when you do. Okay, so let's look at your fourth week. Ooh, you wow, fourth week is not looking good. You have the Five of Pentacles. Wow, okay. You have Six of Cups. And then you have Circles. Fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. Okay, this is someone from the past. All right. Pets. Getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. Well, this is not, in this situation, this is not actually a pet. This is somebody who, so I'm going to explain to you. This is somebody who remembers how much you care about them, and they are coming towards you with ulterior motive. Okay, so someone from the past is coming towards you, likely in the 4 weeks from now. Okay, you have single dad. All right, single dad. Interesting. This person may be a single father, or may have a child. Oh, sorry about the noise. May have a child placed under their care. So this could be a father to a child of their own, or a father to a niece, if that makes sense. So you have this energy paradise. This is just the energy of this is actually like the energy of the sun, peaceful, happy energy. So the fourth week from now is that somebody is going to be missing you too much. Maybe two people even. Somebody you had an ending with. But you know what? This person wants to come for a reconciliation. You may have one or two people coming in for reconciliation. At least one of this person is coming for an ulterior motive. They are coming for you to take care of them, not for them to take care of you. They are coming because they miss your energy. They miss the love and care you used to give to them. Okay, so this person may be coming towards you so that they will get that happiness from you. They will get that good vibe, good aura, good energy from you. Okay, so why can't you do Stephanie? What's the problem? Let me know. Oh, he has a daughter. Okay. So at least I think I say at least two people in here. At least one of them is coming so that you will take care of them. Um, I don't know why it won't let you pay, but the other way to pay me is when you use the Tap Tap Send app. That's the other way other people pay me. I do not have PayPal at the moment, and I do not have Cash App as well. So that's the only way you can. If you look at the description box, you will see for Tap Tap Send payment, download the app, put your required details, email me for my details. Using this referral code to end this, you can start sending. Okay, so if you are open to using the Tap Tap, fine, but if not, I do not have Cash App. I do not have PayPal. The fastest way to send me is using the Selfany or the Tap Tap Send app. You have an so okay. Email me, Shelly. Please email me. Check the. You can either email me or send me a message on WhatsApp. My link is in the description box. My email is also in the description box. Okay, so you can either send me a message on WhatsApp or email me. Okay. So back to Kanye. So I see at least two people coming towards you, missing. So it's mostly them missing your love and care and energy. All right. So I want to tell you something about when you. What's this noise? Hold on. Let me lock my window, guys. Hold on, please. Yeah, you can. If you don't have WhatsApp, use my email. Okay. So there is something about when you work on your energy. Carmen, I want to let you know that when you work on your energy, you need to be stingy with your energy. Don't just give your energy to anybody because your energy feeds these men. These men that don't give you what they're supposed to give you, your energy feeds them. So when they are coming and they are coming for ulterior motive, do not give them attention. I hope that makes sense because I feel like at least one person out of these two people will try to feed off your energy because your energy gives them peace and happiness and love. Don't give them that love and care. Do not. Okay, because once you do that, you are giving your power away, you're giving your energy away, and they drain you because they are not going to be giving you much. This is why I say when you do energy work, you do not have to you need to be selfish with your energy and you do not have to give to people who don't give you. Okay, so that is one thing about energetic interaction. All right, so people, I see at least two people coming towards you between now and the next 4 weeks. So um I don't see you. In summary, I don't see a permanent love energy or a long-term love energy coming towards you, all right, in the next 4 weeks. But I do see you meeting new people, having fun, all right. Have fun, okay, going on dates, right? And your advice is you need to be stingy with your energy and you need to also use your intuition as you meet new people. You need to ask yourself whether this person is really serious. If they are not serious, have fun with them and keep it moving while you consistently work on your aura. Aura work is very, very important when you're trying to attract stuff. Okay. Sometimes it takes months for it to fall into place. Do not be worried about it. As long as you're putting in the work, you need to, you can have that faith and confidence that it will surely work out for you. Okay, so why I don't see a long-term energy in the next 4 weeks, I do see new energies coming towards you, and that is good. That is good. Okay, so that's what I see for your love life. See you going out, so I see you on dates, and I also see some not so good energies coming towards you, which we've already said. Have fun with them and keep it moving. Okay. um you didn't talk about the bottom two cards. Okay, the bottom two cards you have the single dad energy, which is likely to be this other guy that may come towards you, and you have this energy of the sun. So so it's coming towards you because you give him happiness. That's just the truth. So when it comes, let me just say, hold on. Let me pull one more. more cards. All right, two of mirrors. I don't like this energy, and this is two on one. Okay. Um. You have. All right. He is coming towards you. He's going to be coming towards you. He's likely is any one of the two. Okay, I see both of them. All right. One person is coming for. In fact, two of them is coming because of the energy you give to them. That's just the truth. Okay, but at least I see the single father first. So the single father may likely come to you and want to get that goodness from your energy. I mean, your energy brings him happiness, it brings him the sun, it brings him hope, healing, and all that. Don't give him that energy. Since you've already ended things with him, once he comes back to you on his own, you will need to ask him what is coming for, because I do see a very high chance of him being indecisive towards you. And you know that when you're working on your aura, we don't need indecisiveness. That is a block to what you're doing. All right. So you need to have that conversation with him and ask him, just tell him you do not want an indecisive person. Are you coming to be decisive or not? Because this is what I want, this is what I want. If he can do that, if he can do what you want, then you guys can start something. If he cannot do what you want, then you have to be disciplined enough to tell him this is not what I want, if that makes sense. Okay. Just need to know if I will win my medical malpractice lawsuit. Well, you can join the free readings after, when I'm done with the donation. You can ask your question, and please add your like number to your question when you ask. Yes, definitely. Um, Personally, I don't feel like you should. When it comes to James, James is a no-no. Whether he's telling you he wants to change or not, his energy doesn't look right. His energy draws you 10 step behind. Okay, so he's not even somebody. I don't feel like he's somebody you should even work with, because of, you have been together with him for years. He didn't give you good energy. Um, you know, he left without telling you anything. So I feel like that's done. You've already done a past life reading with him, and in the past life, it's not even encouraging as well. Okay, so you don't need to even. He's not the type of person you should even reply if he sends you a message. Okay, but the other guy, yes, you can ask them. You can ask him, yes, what do you want from me? Okay, but James is a no-no. All right, so that's what I have for you. I hope that helps. And thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. Yeah, you can do a free read. Definitely. So free questions, you guys can start asking your free questions.